Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I'm back. So let's see, what are we going to do today? First of all, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I've been out in Arizona, at my other property out in Arizona, and just been loving life. Arizona is so beautiful. It's a major change from Florida, and Florida just recently had a couple of hurricanes, which I missed. So luckily for me, I wasn't here for them, and I was out, enjoying Arizona during the hurricanes. But I know several people live here in Florida, and the storms were really bad. But I just got back to my studio, and I'm so happy to be back in my crafting space. So let's see, what are we going to make? There's a couple of things that have changed a little bit. My crafting space has gotten a little bit smaller. So I've been making these little booklets that basically you can make these and sell them at a craft fair, or at your local church or what have you. They're great little booklets that you can put together. They have a pamphlet stitch on here, so it's like a 3-hole stitch on here, and I just stuffed it with a bunch of different pages. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what I've been playing with. I've been playing with paper, and I wanted to make one for fall, so I found some fall pages. These are some paper packs that I've had them for a while. This I picked up at Goodwill for $1.49. All right, and it looks like very vintagey kind of paper, double-sided, coffee dyed. It looks coffee dyed or some sort of tea stained maybe. And I just folded these up and used them inside my little booklet. Okay, so that's what I've been playing with. And yes, it has been a while since I've done a video, so I'm a little rusty. So be gentle, be nice, be kind. I found these paper packs in my stash. I've had these probably for a couple of years now. This is an older paper. Well, this one's definitely older. It's a paper pack with fall printed papers on here, single-sided. And here's another one. I know I've had this for at least, I want to say maybe a year and a half. And yeah, this is pretty fall color paper in here. So I'm going to grab a couple of sheets out of one of these and make another booklet. Here, let me just show you again what the booklet looks like. It's a little, it can use some reinforcement on the spine. So while I was making them, I was thinking, okay, maybe a little bit of reinforcement on the spine would help, but they are super easy to make and really cute. You can put anything in here, any kind of paper you want. I got magazine paper, I got half sheets, full sheets, book page, schematics, like just all kinds of stuff that I've pulled out of my stash to make the pages inside of this booklet. I even pulled out like some regular copy paper. So this is like an 8.5, or is it maybe an 8.5 by 11? Maybe it's a 11 by 14 or something page at the end here that I just folded over and use it, in the booklet. And then back here there are a couple of pockets. There's one in the front and one in the back, right? So I just tucked in some little mini booklets that I just stapled here in the middle right there, right? It's a staple. So these are just little mini booklets with leftover paper from the paper pack that I was playing around with. And here's another one that I can use to make another little booklet. So how did I make this? Okay, it's going to require some scoring, and you're going to need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So that's pretty much it. Let's just grab one and see if we can't make another right here on camera. So those are my prototypes. I've showed you couple that I have here. So here's another one. Again, just basic little notebook. All right, filled with all kinds of different paper and stitched together with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch tied off in the middle. And then I used some of these other pieces of paper from that paper pack to make this little booklet, you know, those larger square. Okay, so yeah, you just tuck those into the pockets. All right, so let me move these out of the way and grab my large scoreboard, and then we can get started on making another one for fall. Here I have my scoreboard, and with it, there's some pretty fall looking papers on here. So here, I'll show you guys. I have this one, which looks pretty fall, and there's that and that. There's a bit of a glare. I'm looking at my paper, so like right here, it's coming in from the window, but it's okay. I mean, it's not life changing or anything. Nothing's going wrong. So anyway, there's this one. And then there's this one. This is totally fall. These are more like eclectic fall pages. Like you can interpret fall from these, right? But I think what I'm going to do is this one, because this is totally fall. Let me see. Is there another one? No. Okay, so let me move some stuff out of the way and I will get started on scoring this page. This is just a regular single-sided 12 by 12 non-directional sheet of paper that I pulled out of a paper pack, and I'm going to show you guys how I made this little booklet slash junk journal. It's really simple, guys. Doesn't require a lot. So I'm going to score some lines on here. Let me just take a look at this one more time. Okay, so it looks like there is a 1/2 inch score mark all the way around, and except for the bottom, and what do you call it, and then I just tucked and glued. Okay, and to make the pockets, it's really simple. The pockets are at 8. Okay, so, and that depends on whatever size paper you're going to use. So I'm using probably 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper in here, which, I mean, some of them are not even like this. I just threw in a bunch of sheets, like, you know, some of them is 8.5 by 11, some of them are not. I've also made this one. Okay, this one just holds a lot of my envelopes, and again, same design all the way around. It's the same thing. Only thing I didn't do was put in the eyelets and the 3-hole pamphlet stitch in the spine, so it's perfectly fine. So like if I line this up, I know exactly where I'm going to score everything. So all right, so yeah, let's do that. Here's another one. This is also a booklet that I made. Again, a little notebook up front. I just stapled the center, 3-hole pamphlet stitched the middle of the booklet, and there's all kinds of different sheets of paper in here, magazine paper. Like, you can just throw in whatever you like, whatever you want, whatever looks good to you. Here's another that I made as well. Again, a little notebook up front, in the pockets, and all sorts of goodies on the inside. So those are what I made. There's a craft fair coming up just before Black Friday. I put these together just so that I can have something to display. And as I'm at the craft fair, I will make them, you know, right in front of the folks, and they can pick out whatever paper they like. I'm going to score here at 11.5. I'm also going to score over here at 1/2 inch. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Let's make this thing. Then I'm going to flip my paper over, and I've decided that this side over here is my bottom of the page, and I'm going to tuck this up really close and score also again at 11.5. So all I did was rotate my paper 1/4 turn to the right, and got what I just did right there was scoring at 11.5, 1/2 inch, and then I rotated it 1/4 turn and did 11.5 again. Now I'm going to rotate it back to the center where I had it originally, right here, and I'm going to score at 5 3/4, and I'm going to score again at 6 1/4. That gives me about a 1/2 inch for my spine. Okay, and I'm also going to rotate this 1/4 turn to the left this time. I went this way with it, and I'm going to score it here at 8 inches. So now this is my bottom, right? So I'm going to score it here at 8 inches, and that should be about, that's it. That's all the score marks we need. Now to make this, I'm going to have to flip it over. Maybe you can see my score marks a little bit better this way, maybe not, but the next step I want to do is, let's just cut out the sections that we don't need. Okay, I'm going to assume that we don't need this corner over here, because that just creates bulk when we do our folds. And I'm sure, listen guys, I'm sure you guys have migrated to other channels and you've been watching other folks do this same, you know, junk journal process. I'm, you know, I'm not a professional. Let's just start right there. I'm not a professional, but I do like crafting, and I do like being in my craft space, and I like interacting with y'all. So I missed you guys. This is why I'm back, and you know, this is what I love to do. So there, all right. Again, I cut out the bulk in the corners here, and then I just cut out this excess piece of the spine right here, and I'm just going to trim it away. That's done. So let's talk about folding. Okay, so again, I just cut out that square that we made, but in order to fold it up, we need to cut away a little triangle on either side, just so that when you do fold it, none of it's in the way. And right there, am I in frame? It's been so long, like I gotta remember to be in frame when I'm doing these, so that you guys can see what I'm up to. Oh, I forgot to cut out this little section right here. We don't need this little square up here. And I'll fold this out of the way and cut it. So anyway, guys, I mean, I know I'm just blabbering about me, but I want to know about y'all. Like, what have you guys been up to? Like, really? I haven't seen y'all in so long. I haven't even checked, like, my messages, really. Some people have messaged me. I did see that there were a few messages from some, you know, some of y'all wondering, when am I coming back? When, you know, where did I go? What's going on? Why is the channel, you know, dormant? But yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I've been all over the place, just traveling and seeing things, places I've never been. So yeah, I'm just really excited to, you know, over the next couple of weeks, we'll talk all about that stuff. So now we need to make one more cut. This is for our pocket. Like, we can't fold this up if we fold over the score line, right? So we have to cut right here on the pocket line at 8 inches. And then we'll cut over here at 8 inches. This is that score mark that we already made. And now we can fold this over like so. Oh, I didn't cut this one enough. See, the thing is, I'm not that I'm intimidated by technology. It's just that so much has changed in technology when it comes to YouTube and, you know, all these different platforms that you can use. There's Twitch, there's TikTok, there's all these different platforms, and I'm just not ready and or willing to switch Okay, I'm barely understand, not that I don't understand it. I get it. I used to work in tech, so it's not that I don't understand it. It's just that I don't feel like I want to convert too much, stray away from this platform to do my videos, right? I like the length of my videos. They're usually about 25 to 33, 35 minutes or so. And I like that aspect of it. YouTube Shorts, that's a whole nother thing that I need to like really spend time doing, and doing this alone is a lot of work. So I can't imagine having to do a YouTube short, which really isn't anything. It's just shorter than this, but I guess the attention span of people have diminished over the years, and no one really wants to watch a 30-minute video. So I guess I'm gonna have to get on board with that stuff. So this is what we have so far. Basically, it's just a 1/2 inch all the way around, and down here at the bottom, there's no score mark. But what we need to do in order to, and again, I just cut away the bulk in the corners, like right there, right? Little triangles. We're gonna fold this up to make this little booklet, and it does not matter too much. It doesn't matter at all, actually. But what I'm gonna do is just measure what I'm gonna cut away to make my pockets a little bit easier to access. And again, there's no measurements, right? I don't even have a pencil. This is how prepared I am. I don't even have a pencil. Oh, here we go. All right, so yeah, again, there's no actual measurement. I'm just cutting away a little sliver right here, and I'll flip my ruler over and eyeball it and put another mark over here. And that's how much I'm cutting away on my pockets. So yeah, I didn't even break out the only tool we actually used was our Scoreboard, but I didn't even pull out a cutting tool or anything. I'm just using my scissors and freehanding all of these cuts. Okay, I need to get on the line. Like, I made a line, why can't I follow the line? All right, let me do that again. There we go. Ugh, come on, scissor, work with me. Okay, so there's that. All right, those pockets can now be accessed with, you know, by having it cut away that way. So let me straighten up this. Okay, so let's glue. All right, I'm ready to glue. You can use any glue you want. I'm using what's left of my Craft Bond. This is Elmer's glue, Craft Bond, and I'm just gonna run my glue down the sides here and here, across the top here and here, and then down this side over here and here. I think that's it, and just like that, my glue is done, right? So yeah, it's donezo. So I'm just gonna fold over all of the glue marks that I just placed on here, fold it over onto the score lines, fold it over, score marks, fold it over, and fold over. Okay, and then here we go. This folds upwards, right? If you have any pencil mark left, I'm just going to erase what I see here. It just looks a little weird. But if you want to ink, now is the time to do it before you close the whole thing up. Okay, so let's get some fall colors. I like Rusty Hinge for fall. I think Rusty Hinge really, it does look exactly like it sounds. And I have not inked in so long, guys. Like, inking, I missed it. I haven't used any of my inks in so long, and I'm not even sure if this has, oh yeah, it's doing the job. So let's go ahead and ink around here. Rusty Hinge sounds like a fall color, And I'm just going to ink all the way around. Inky dinky doo. Just all the edges, really. Even the pockets, because this will be seen at the top of the pocket. And yeah, just go all the way around here. And the top of this pocket as well. And this section will also be seen. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, straight down the middle, 3 holes, and then you stitch it through with your either floss or thread or wax cord or whatever it is that you have. But let's just go ahead and fold my spine over. I don't know if I want to do a 3-hole on this one, but you guys all know how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Let me grab one of my books here. So this one is a pamphlet. Basically, it has papers in the middle. I kind of like the one that just pockets, right? So that's this one. And again, same design, just all the way around. I did it same 1/2 inch, and then slit the pockets just so you can access the stuff in and out of here. And I kind of like the way that looked, but if I do decide to go back and do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, it's still available. And I just pop in some eyelets to reinforce it so that it doesn't tear the paper, and stitch through and put in some pretty paper, or just some any kind of junk journal paper. I also have paper that looks like this, and again, this is just 8.5 by 11 coffee dyed or tea stained paper, and you insert it where you want and then cut off the excess, right? Just cut off whatever is not inside the booklet itself. But yeah, I think I'm going to save this for an actual junk journal. I have probably about 40 or 50 sheets of this, so yeah, I'm just going to save this for an actual junk journal that I'm going to make. These are just some booklets, some little pamphlets that I'm going to take with me to the craft fair right before Black Friday. So I think it's the Saturday and Sunday, or the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right before Black Friday. So that's why I'm like really hurrying along to make these. But anyway, here we go. Here's that. Okay, it looks like fall, right? And now we're just going to glue our pockets. So to glue the pockets up, I'm going to use some liquid glue just to make sure, because I don't have another stick glue right here right now. So just to here, I'm just gonna add a little glue right here. Let's see, is this open? It appears to be open. It's not open. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yep, that should do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna add just a little stream of glue right there on both sides. This side has a little bit too much and not so much over here. Okay, and then I'll just fold this up just like so, just like so. Okay, and that's it, guys. Oops, I guess I better hold this one a little longer. But really, that's it. That's pretty much all there is to it, okay? It's really simple to do. Just get your score marks in place, and now you have yourself a little pocket pamphlet. Again, if you want to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, it's really not much difference to what you've already done here. Just go ahead and boop, boop, boop. Put some eyelets in to reinforce it, and then you have yourself, instead of just an envelope holding folder or whatever, you can stash whatever you want. Christmas cards in here, you can stash, all kinds of things in here just to keep them organized and, sort through. But if you want to make a booklet, this is what the other option is to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch tied off in the middle double knot, you know, and you're good to go. So here's another one that I've made. It's for fall. It has fall-esque, and again, I have these other four or five sheets of paper, 4 sheets of paper that I can also do the same thing with. These can be booklets or just envelope holding folders. I love making these. The spine is what makes the difference, right? Because the spine, you can get as many papers as you can in there to create a booklet. So I'm thinking, I think I put like 20 something pages in here, right? Cute, right? So, but again, if you just want to do just you can tuck a bunch of things in here, cards, envelopes. You can sort them, you know, for you know, whoever you want to send cards to, and versus who sent cards to you. You can put cards that you're going to mail out here and cards that you've received in here. I mean, just all different variations of the options that you can do with this. But here's what we did today. A little pamphlet, booklet, folder, whatever you want to call it. And I just inked around the edges. You can also round your corners if you like around here. That's an option. So yeah, just something to play with, something to think about. But yes, I just wanted to come back and tell you guys I'm back. Alright guys, I'll definitely talk to y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to be back here more often doing videos like this because I really do miss interacting with y'all and doing a bunch of stuff. But I will definitely fill you in on all of my adventures in the coming weeks. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Do something crafty today, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.